friends, all of you welcome to Kalajoti Academy YouTube channel. Today I am going to teach you B.Ed first semester language English question answers. You want to support my channel, please like and share the videos to your friends and subscribe the channel. First question is, list the issues of non-comprehension. Comprehension capacity of the mind to perceive and understand. Power to grasp ideas, ability to know. Reading comprehension problems. A learning disability in reading comprehension affects the learner's ability to understand the meaning of words and passages. Second point, students with this issue may also struggle with basic reading skills such as decoding words, but comprehension is the greater weakness. Third one, some students with a learning disability in reading comprehension can read aloud with little or no difficulty pronunciation words, but they don't understand what they have read. When reading aloud, their words and phrasing are often read with no feeling, change in tone, logical phrasing rhythm. Next point, difficulties with language and comprehension can include a broad range of difficulties associated with processing the speed, detail, or organization of written or spoken information. Students with language and comprehension difficulties may include students with dyslexia. First one, phonological problems. Second one, inactive features of listening, note making, unable to following the vocabulary of the teacher or her method, memorization problems related with memory like short or long term. ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಅಥವಾ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಮೆಮೊರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Lot of confusion, complexity found in conversational problems. Seventh one, the low level or poor social and cultural background also found as one of the issue in teaching and learning process. The teaching learning process may create problem when he shows some defective in articulation, no phonological awareness nor alphabetical principles like ill words recognition problems, auditory related or vocal related problems. Next, unable to make difference in sounds. The problems of dyslexia like problem of eye coordinative etc. most commonly in non-comprehensive of reading. Writing non-comprehension. According to the research, the high school teachers said that their students have never written a paper that was more than 5 pages. It means students have not had no practice to develop a set of sophisticated writing skills because poor grammar syntax. For such weakness is considered as a neuroplasticity problem of ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Because of these, students unable to listen well manner and unable to write or speak. Listening non-comprehension. Listening is most problematic problem in worldwide. All students energetically give the answers, but in exam they don't show interest to listening part because they have trouble to finding the right words, difficult in framing. Students have no idea or no planning about organization of words into a proper sentence. May students not have interest in listening. Teacher not use proper methods or techniques to attract the students. She unable to hold their interest, so students not do good in listening. Next one, speaking. When students skills are weak in these areas, writing may be unsatisfactory to all the ways. Poor grammar and syntax to under organization to weak recognizing and argument. Student reading skill are poor, This affects fall on spelling. They never try to imitate themselves to speak because of fear. When children unable to decode a spell, it breakdowns in reading pattern. Child unable to decode the words on the pages. Child have weak memory. Problems to differentiating simple, complex and compound sentence, so it create confusion, unable to understand. Simple sentence, complex sentence, compound sentence confusion create ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, that confusion unable to understand the spellings. Next question. Write the recommendations of NCF 2005 on language education. National Curriculum Framework 2005 is one of the 4 national curriculum frameworks published in 1975, 1988, 2000 and 2005 by the NCERT, National Council for Educational Research and Training in India, in order that education may be relevant to the present and future needs. Subject boundaries to softened, leading to integrated knowledge and understanding. Textbooks and other materials should local knowledge and traditional skills. School should provide a stimulating environment that respond to the child, home and community environment. The framework provides the textbooks and teaching practice within the school education program in India. The NCF 2005 is based on National Policy of Education 1986 to 1992. Education has learning without burden and focus group discussion. The approach and recommendations of NCF 2005 are for the entire education system. For example, focus on rural schools. NCF 2005 has been translated into 22 languages and has influenced in 17 states. The NCERT gave a grant of rupees 10 lakh to each state to promote NCF in the language of state and to compare its current syllabus. Several states have taken up this challenge. This is involvement of SCERT, State Council for Educational Research and Training, and District Institutes of Education and Training. List the characteristics of standard language. The standard language is one of that we can say the language which follows the rules and regulation. Standard language arises when a certain dialect begins to be used in written form. For examples of the standard languages: American English, Britain English, Chinese, Greek, Latin, Irish. These are examples of standard language. Now we can study about the characteristics of standard language. First one, standard language is not regionally based. People from all over the country can use. Standard language is used all over the country. Next, second one, standard language has features of grammar, vocabulary, but not of pronunciation. Third one, it is the most prestigious language associated with people of high social status. Fourth one, the standard language is used in government, in mass media, in schools and international communication. Fifth one, it is the form of language that is most widely understood. Sixth one, it is an official form of language. It is the variety of most commonly used in printed text, but only a minority of people use it. Next question, characteristics of non-standard language. Meaning, any dialect of English other than standard English, it is incorrect English. For example, broken English, negative construction. This doesn't have the institutional support. Note that non-standard language is only ungrammatical, although English is a global language. First one, it is communicated by less amount of people group, so other group of people doesn't understood. Second one, it may form of grammatically mistakes. Third one, not received by the globally means it is a local language. Fourth one, it is not received by official or government. Fifth one, any media can't be used like TV, newspaper, internet, magazines, etc. Sixth one, it is not a language of standard readers and writers. Seventh one, it is mistakes made by written in spellings or grammatically. Next question, write any four components of language. Introduction, human languages has several components which are developed through several countries. English is one of the widely used language of the world. The five main components of English language are work together to create meaningful communication. First one, phonology. The scientific study of the sound and the study of speech structure within a language is known as phonology. Phonemes. A phoneme is the basic unit of phonology. It is the smallest unit of sound that may cause a change of meaning within a language. Second one, morphology. Moving to the next level of language, we find the study of the smallest unit of meaning. Morphology is the study of words and other meaningful units of language like suffix and prefix. TET ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಫಾಲಜಿ ಫೋನಾಲಜಿ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, TET ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೂ ಇದು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ. Morpheme. Morpheme is the basic unit of morphology and the smallest meaningful unit of the language. These are root words. Next, third one, syntax. Syntax is the study of sentence and their structure. Syntax is most related to grammar. It is the knowledge of syntax that allows us to recognize that the following two sentences and they have same meaning. For example, the boy hit the ball was hit by the boy. ಎರಡು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ್ರಿ. Fourth one, semantics. Semantics is about the meaning of sentence. Meaning is a big part of language. Speakers of any language and learners of any language need to get the semantics of that language in order to communicate with others successfully. Study of meaning in language is called semantics. What is mean by semantics? Study of meaning in language is called semantics. Fifth one, pragmatics. Another component of language is pragmatics, which has to do with language use and not language structure. The way to speak to our parents is not the same as the way we interact with a sibling. Sibling means vada huttidavaru. Overall, what is mean by pragmatics? Pragmatics is the study of how to use the language. How to use the language, but not the language structure. Conclusion. Above written, these five main components of language are very important. These components are work together to create meaningful communication. So the English is become a king of all languages.